everybody. Greetings once again from Honduras. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this update video, to be up to date on all of the things that God has been doing here over the last few months, all the things that you guys have been a part of by praying for us and sowing into our organization, into our ministry, and the things that we are called to do here in Honduras. We are so thankful and excited to share with you some updates. And please stay tuned to the end of this video. We have some very specific prayer needs that we want to share with you guys so you can continue to join with us in prayer. At the end of our last update video, we shared with you guys that we were finishing up house number 3. I'm so happy to tell you that we were able to finish the house for the couple Luis and Leti and their 5 kids who had no place to go, and now they do. They have a beautiful home that because of your generosity, we were able to build for them, and not only build them a home, but also furnish it as well with new beds, table and chairs, refrigerator, everything they need for their house. And it's so incredible just to watch a family have a dream that seems impossible, and then to watch God show them that He's the God of the impossible and providing a house for a family that didn't have one. It's just an incredible thing to be a part of. We're so thankful to be able to be a part of life transformation that happens in this way. And now these 5 kids will grow up seeing that there's a big God that can do anything. So thank you so much. We are so excited that this year we have the opportunity to scholarship 52 kids in the private school. We are always excited to have this opportunity to see kids have an education, to start to dream, and see steps being able to be taken for them to achieve those dreams. It's encouraging for us, all of you guys who step up as sponsors and give monthly to make this education possible for these students, and even for them to ask, who's my sponsor? Please tell them thank you. And then when you guys are able to come and meet them, it's just the coolest thing. And we're so excited that kids who wouldn't have had the opportunity to study otherwise are able to go to school, further their education, and be productive every single day in advancing towards their dreams. So thank you so much for making that possible. Please continue to pray for them, pray for the school, their teachers, all of the different things that go into making these scholarships possible. And thank you. For all of our students, not just the scholarshiped ones, we were also able to provide backpacks and school supplies in several different communities, again, because of your generosity. So we thank you so much. A lot of families in Honduras who live in extreme poverty decide not to send their kids to school because they don't have a way to buy backpacks, to buy the school supplies necessary. And so what seems so simple maybe to us who live in the United States or from the United States, to a kid here in Honduras, that is an opportunity that they wouldn't otherwise have. So thank you for your generosity. We loved being able to go into these different communities and give the kids their backpacks and their school supplies, but more than that, give them hope that there is a bright future ahead for them. We also recently celebrated the graduation from our acrylic nail class. We had 5 women go through the acrylic nail class who are now trained and be able to do manicures and pedicures and be able to have customers where they can have income coming in for their families, helping them to move forward in the things that they want to accomplish as a family, and just to have this sense of empowerment and this opportunity just to do something that they've always wanted to do. They are incredibly talented. We were all so surprised at how quickly they caught on to it, and were able to already even since the graduation have put into action their new businesses, and they're starting to dream about other things that they can learn to grow their business. And it's amazing to see, and for their kids to get to watch them also go through that journey and be empowered and step into something new. The blessings of it just are multi-layered, and we're so thankful for the opportunity. We're also thankful again for the generosity of donors just like you that provided the kit. Each woman who graduated got her entire kit of supplies that includes all the lamps, all the drills, all of the supplies, the glues, and all the different things that go into them being able to do these manicures. They received for free upon graduation, which is, again, just removing obstacles between them and the things that they want to accomplish in their future. So as always, we're so blown away by your generosity, and please know that it's making a difference in transforming lives here in Honduras. We are already underway on another construction project. As you guys know, we have big plans. We are going to be busy constructing for many years probably, but our newest project has been to build a storage area and a bathroom. The storage area that we were using before was kind of makeshift out of wood and whatever we could find, and we were having all kinds of issues with creatures and different things. And so we're so thankful that we had a team come down from Naples Church and help us build the storage room, and build in a bathroom, an actual bathroom, not a makeshift bathroom like we've had in the past. class, but an actual bathroom. And they worked hard for an entire week. We are finishing up the project now. In the next update, we will have the finished product for you, but you can always follow along on our social media where we'll post pictures sooner of the final project. But it seems so simple, but to have a place where we can actually store our stuff and know that it's going to be safe, that it's going to be organized, that it's going to be, kept dry from the elements. This is a huge deal for us. We are super excited that we're finally going to have a place to do this. So thank you so much. This year in 2026, we had a bunch of new youth who were excited about joining our discipleship program and furthering their journey and their walk with God, and just learning more about the foundations of our Christian faith, learning more about how God works in them and works through them, learning how to study the Bible and apply it to their lives. And we're so excited that so many kids are wanting to go through it. So much so that we had to open up 2 new groups. And we're just excited to watch what God is going to do through that journey. Thankful for the opportunity, thankful for the resources that we have to be able to walk with them through that journey. Please keep them in your prayers as they walk this out, as they discover who God is, who He is to them, who they are in Him, and all of the beautiful things that are part of the discipleship process. But this is a huge testimony for us that they're so excited and on fire to learn more about God and His Word. In 2026, we've had the goal of really spending specific time with activities specifically for the boys and other activities specifically for our girls, particularly in our older age groups. And so we've been really focusing on doing that. With our girls, we've had lots of times of doing tea and cookies and discussing topics that are specific to them, doing art projects. We had a sleepover. We've been able to do some evangelistic events just with them, and just gives us that time to talk with them about topics that girls go through, and especially as they're getting older. And then we've also had opportunities to do things with the boys where we've been able to train them in soccer. We were able to take them to see the movie David in theaters. I've also been taking them to a martial arts gym where they've been training in Krav Maga, which is a mixed martial art, and just to watch them be able to do things that they've never done before and that they're absolutely loving. They ask every day when we're going to get to go back. But just to have this time specifically with the boys and specifically with the girls and just discuss topics that are specific to what they're going through and help prepare them to become the men and women that God is calling them to be in the future is something that we're making a priority for the rest of this year, and so far has been going very, very well. So as you can see, God has already been up to amazing things here in 2026. We have had some difficult things already happen in the beginning of this year. We've got some very difficult situations for some of our families that they're going through, some of our kids, where we're having to get some outside mental health help. Even our staff has gone through some changes and just gone through hard times, loss of family members, different things that are difficult. And we're definitely feeling like we're getting some opposition from the enemy. So we really want to ask you guys to pray with us, pray for our team, that God would just continue to give us wisdom in every situation that comes our way. Pray that God continues to open the right doors, that He continues to provide our need. Right now, we have several different financial needs. So if God's putting it on your heart to give, we ask that you please do that. And then pray for our kids and their families and just the difficult situations that they often find themselves in. Pray that they would just allow God to work and transform their lives, that they would be open to Him, and then pray for us as we try to lead them closer to Him through every situation that they face. But we know that God has great things in store, and we are not going to stop. We're going to keep moving forward, and we are so thankful to know that we're doing that with you guys behind us, with you guys supporting us, with you guys praying with us. So there's never enough ways to say thank you, but we're so appreciative, and may God bless you. Bye, guys.